North Korea News Live, North Korea meets South Korea for first time in years. Latest pics revealed it will send a delegation to the Pyeongchang Winter Olympics in South Korea next month, including athletes, high-ranking officials and a cheering squad. The news came as Pyongyang held the first formal talks with South Korea in more than 2 years amid drastically strained relations. The talks are being closely watched by world leaders eager for any sign of a reduction in tensions on the Korean peninsula amid rising fears over North Korea's missile launches and development of nuclear weapons in defiance of United Nations Security Council resolutions. As North Korea and South Korea meetings continue, Express.co.uk brings you the latest news, updates and pictures from the talks live. 1:48 p.m. North Korea vows not to strike brethren with nuclear weapons. The discussion of North Korea's nuclear program and its weapons arsenal, which is solely aimed at the United States, would negatively impact inter-Korean ties, a North Korean official said on Tuesday while finishing up talks with the South. North Korea's weapons are only aimed at the United States, not our brethren, China or Russia, said Ri Sung-gun, head of North Korea's delegation. 12:56 p.m. North and South Korea have agreed to hold military talks, a joint statement said. North Korea also decided to send a high-ranking delegation and a cheering squad to the Pyeongchang Winter Olympics in South Korea next month. But the head of its delegation in the talks on Tuesday expressed negative sentiment over the mention of denuclearization during Tuesday's discussions, the South Korean government said in a statement. South Korea on Tuesday asked North Korea to halt hostile acts that raise tension on the Korean peninsula, in the first talks between the neighbors in 2 years, Seoul said in a statement. North Korea responded that there was a need to guarantee a peaceful environment on the peninsula and agreed to hold future military talks with the South, it added. 12:01 p.m. The meetings continued on Tuesday afternoon after the two sides broke up for separate lunches. Officials began speaking at 10 a.m. today, 100 am GMT, in the three-story Peace House across the demilitarized zone on the South Korean side of Panmunjom Truce Village. South Korea's reunification minister Chun Hee-sung said, North Korea said that they are determined to make today's talks fruitful, and make it a groundbreaking opportunity. He also said the South Koreans proposed resuming negotiations over the North's nuclear program, but there was no specific response from the North. North Korean officials said during the meeting they were open to promoting reconciliation through dialogue and negotiations. 11:30 am, North Korea's proposed entry to South Korea's Winter Olympics could see Seoul to cave into Pyongyang with concessions. South Korea previously banned several North Korean officials from entering the country in response to Pyongyang's ramped-up missile and nuclear tests, conducted despite international pressure. However, some South Korean officials have said they see the Olympics as a possible opportunity for easing tensions. Foreign Ministry spokesman Ro Kyu-duk said Seoul would consider whether it needed to take prior steps to help the North Koreans visit for the Olympics, including lifting some sanctions temporarily to facilitate the visit. 9:50 a.m. North Korea has completed technical maintenance needed to reopen a military hotline with South Korea. A South Korean government official told reporters normal communications via the hotline is expected to resume on Wednesday. North Korean officials holding talks with South Korean officials at the truce village of Panmunjom on Tuesday informed their South Korean counterparts before midday, Vice Unification Minister Chun Hee-sung added.